So, we are going to get started here in a moment. Let's make sure everything's going. We will. Get some stuff out here real fast. It has been a long day. Alright, so alright, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Sorry about that. Starting quite a bit late tonight. Alright. Yeah, just starting quite a bit late tonight, and yeah, it's a Monday. That's all I gotta say. Let's get some buffs going up here, and we will see what we got in store. Alright. I'm gonna try and get a good 2 hours out of tonight. And then I've got a lovely 7 o'clock meeting in the morning. So, yay. Should be interesting. Alright. So, yeah, again, we're going to be, once again, we're going to be focusing on primarily our campaigns. And where's this guy? How do you attend someone? Alright, hold on a second. This is going to drive me crazy. Where in the world is this guy? She's right there. She is right there. Alright. Let's see if we can make... Ah, jeez, it's gonna be talk to this guy, talk to this person. Oh, I don't remember very much of these. The Ingeson campaign. So again, discard Canyon. Ask them to take samples. That's probably what you're gonna ask me to do. Go all the way over there. So I think, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of quests that will, where this area you have to grind. And then, so we'll go here, pick up these quests, and we'll probably end up grinding this area. If I remember correctly, where does, let's check out this other campaign. Found Underground. Oh shit, way at the top. We got a quest to turn in up there. Get that one. Damn, Death Eater. Alright. I'm really gonna try and get to Death Eater tonight. And I found out where this is last time. And yeah, I didn't make it over there, so alright, let's focus on this one. He's right around, this one's right around the corner. But I'm gonna see about what quests we have up here. Grab everything over here. So we'll see what these other two quests are. And relations. What is this? Is this Aether? No, these are idioms. Aion. Yeah. Dun, dun. Did you find ancient? Damn crazy cat over here trying to scale the bookshelf. Alright. Let's see where these are at. Alright, so yeah, we've got some quests over here. Alright, so I can't scale the wall, so I gotta take the long way around. Alright. Off we go. That was a short flight. So, I want the... So we'll go over here. What in the world is this? Shabbat country. Alright. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those days, guys. So bear with me. Everyone have a good Monday so far? Well, I finally had to fix our production environment at work that I broke on Friday. Thankfully, none of our customers were using the pieces that I broke over the weekend. So that was pretty fun explaining to a couple of other directors and whatnot. So, but luckily for me, I am the only person where I work that understands the components, so I can somewhat lean stuff in my direction as far as explanation of why things happen the way they do. So yeah, probably got myself off the hook on a couple of items. So. Hookahs. Forgetting my buffs. Alright. just a hairpin. Hairpin in the watch. Okay, that was easy. Let's see, but I still need to go over here and get that campaign. I really want to try and hit 55 tonight. I don't remember what level. Because I believe after Ingeson, we end up going to, is it Catalan? Catalan? End up taking the ride to the flying boat in the sky, and then they drop you off at Catalan, I believe. Yeah. That is actually about as far as I've ever made it in Aion over the years. So anything past, no, actually no, I shouldn't say that. I did make it past Catalan. I just don't remember the next zone after that. Yeah, because I didn't spend very much time there. Let's see. Alright, nothing else to get over here. Let's see, what are we getting first? Longhorns. Alright. So, Longhorns. Where are the Longhorns? Hey, we have Longhorns. Alright. Oh, I'd just be glad when I get closer to level cap and you can start focusing on a few other items. Although I haven't decided yet. I was doing a little bit of reading on crafting come 6.0. Apparently there's some debate over the whole crafting thing. Because apparently, right, I believe, if I read it correctly, and again, this is on a forum, so you know, I'm not going to take it word for word, but right now I think the consensus is that that NCSoft is removing, or going to be doing some overhauls on the old crafting. I don't know how true that is, but I don't exactly go as far to, you know, test on the Korean servers or anything like that, because I mean it's not exactly guaranteed that anything that, you know, is put on the Korean side ever even makes it to EU and North America. So sometimes, you know, taking that information is kind of a shot in the dark. You know, not to say that, you know, none of the information is useful, but I would be surprised at some of the stuff that, if we were to get some of it. So it's been so long since I've even done any of the crafting anyway. Although I do think it is unique in the you know, Aion's crafting. Instead of, you know, making people gather mats and whatnot, you know, they at least let you essentially do the quest. So you get XP in the meantime, while you get to sit there and spin ISK and whatnot on materials to fulfill the quest from the vendor. And I actually think that's quite unique. It's yeah, it's definitely different. It'd be interesting to see some other games implement something like that, but I have been far off on the whole crafting thing, so maybe one day. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, what else have we got over here? Maybe any of those. Longhorns. I need Rocky backs. At least the one. Yeah, they're staring at me right in the face. Hello. No, I don't want that. And again, guys, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. I really want to get through level 55. And yeah, so I know I said, you know, our primary focus is the campaign quest, but one of the real ways to level an Ion that I've noticed with in the past, a long time ago, it was vastly different and much harder to level. But from what I've gathered up until this point, and kind of what I've done, in, like 4.0 and up, once the fast track server was implemented, uh, is to work on the campaign quest as your primary, and then between your campaign quest, do do the side quests at the camp. So pick up everything, kind of move between the 2 points, and again focus on the campaign at hand, um, and it'll make the transition a little bit easier. Um, yeah, the only thing though is some of these Korean games, they get very 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 grindy. So I guess it's one of the major turnoffs of Ion, uh, with a lot of other people that enjoy MMOs as well. But it could be worse, and what I mean by worse is it could be like Warcraft and have 120 levels to go through. I actually resubbed Warcraft about I think about a month and a half ago. I got to level 60, and I seriously, I had to stop. I mean, it's no joke. I had to stop because it was atrocious. I know some people can actually level really fast and whatnot. They do the whole recruit a friend, but or they spend the $60 to boost. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about that though. Yeah, I couldn't take it. It was driving me crazy. I'd look at level 70, and I'd be like, oh my god, I still have 50 levels to go. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Well, I guess not 50 levels now. It'd be like 40. I guess they go up to 120 in September during the next expansion. So, and I would rather deal with 75 levels than than 120, 110, 120. So I don't have anything against Warcraft. I mean, I've been uh, long time, and I've played both hardcore and vanilla. I played hardcore from vanilla all the way up to the end of Wrath. So I mean, I've got a lot of love for it, but it gets at some point the damage gets absurd. You know, millions and millions of damage, and then the levels to add on to it. It's I can't do it. Can't do it anymore. Although I'll end up buying every single expansion, just because I can. Just because I can and I want to. Um, you know, for that, you know, I gotta give it a try. Gotta give it a try. You never know. Alright, what am I looking for here? I got two, we got Claypool, and, alright, looks like I'm looking for something specific. Claypool. Alright, these are going to be marked NPCs, or named NPCs. So, I gotta make my way all the way up there. Food's good. What's this? Baku. Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo. Alright, who am I looking for? Someone over here. Stilts. Come on over, Stilts. Alright. Hey, how's it going, Insane? Is that actually part of... No? Maybe it wasn't. Alright, we'll go back to this guy. Or was that... No, shit. Wait, no, that was... Where's this at? It's not going to be up there. Is it? No, it might. These maps are... Oh, it's so horrible sometimes. Yeah, we'll see. Or is this going to be one of those ones where, hey, look, I'm stuck back here? No, it could just be petrified mass. I'm not, you know, I'm doing pretty good. It's Monday. I guess technically almost Tuesday where I'm at. And Tuesdays are normally busy days for me. I spend most of my morning in a meeting with, I don't know, from 8 to 11. I got some performance appraisals and a bunch of other stuff going on tomorrow. So much fun, little time to do it all. Another mud, another petrified mass. Where's this one? Somewhere down there. Alright. We're getting there. Alright. Make our way back. Keep telling myself I need to buy a mount, but I really don't want to spend the money on one. But I think the mounts, if you go onto the Black Cloud Marketplace, I believe they aren't they cheaper than some of the mounts from like World of Warcraft? Because I believe the World of Warcraft ones are I think those things are like 25, $30. I thought the ones from Black Cloud Marketplace are somewhere between 15 and 20. I could be wrong though. So yeah, meetings. Yeah, meetings are a pain sometimes. Yeah, gaming does keep you insane though, or not insane, but keeps you sane. But yeah, it's kind of the load off at the end of the day, end of the evening. I spend most of my meetings convincing people to implement certain changes, workflows, and convincing directors and CMIOs and whatnot to do things. It's a little challenging. It takes a long time, and it takes the right people to collaborate with. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can buy in-game mounts with gold. So yeah, some of them you can. Yeah, I was thinking. I guess with Warcraft, it's slightly different. I guess they're what seasonal now, right? Um, well, some of them are seasonal. Some of them come with the deluxe package of the expansions, but I think they still allow you to buy them. Um, but yeah, I think I've actually only given in to about two or three of those over the course of the years, um, thankfully. But yeah, I know some people that go kind of crazy for those achievements and they just start buying stuff because they don't want to take the time to, find every mount, buy every mount, and that gets expensive. It's crazy though. All right, let's sell some stuff off. Food vendor. I'm still waiting for my keys to drop, and I still wonder if these fortune lockbox keys ever drop an Aion anymore. It seems like you always get the lockboxes, but it's damn near impossible to get the keys to drop anymore. I used to get them to drop a long time ago, but it has been years since I've gotten a key to drop. Where am I going? Where does that other campaign lead me to? Alright, all the way at the top. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way across the top of the map. Where is this at? What is this? Damn it, did I not turn that in? Ah, there's two. Ah, All right. So I guess here's what I'll do. I'll go back. I'll go turn these in. I'll scroll to Ingeson, I guess. Enter. Fast travel. Yeah, I don't know. I guess mounts and Ion are kind of iffy. Um, I remember they had there was an event a long, long, long time ago. It's when I think it was one of the first. What are they called? The sharp tooth gliders or whatever they are. They look like motorcycles but without wheels and they hover. Um, if I remember correctly, they had an event where some people were farming like some leaves, some golden leaves or something, and you get so many. Turn them in, you get a quest, and you could eventually farm a mount. That's actually the only one that I remember. The rest, I remember you had to either rent, which were like 15 and 30-day rentals. I think those are the only ones I remember. All right, almost. Hey, look at that, 55. Cyprus. So, Singa. Yeah. All right. Elite fledgling Davis equipment box. Awesome. Yeah, but yeah, the only mounts that I've actually been getting, actually, this entire time I've been leveling this character. I mean, I haven't been buying anything. I've been purely seeing what Ion or what NCSoft has to offer while you are leveling. Um, that I haven't been buying XP tokens. I've only been using the ones that they give you from the event staff and whatnot. And so far, I mean, I've actually been quite satisfied. I mean, you really don't stay in these zones for very long. Um, I mean, not as long as I thought you would, um, since a lot of the changes. So it's been an interesting experience since I've been gone for so long. I'm not gonna finish those. So here. 6 points. Those are nice. Inkling candy. Yeah. Oh, is that the cloud mounts? What are they, the Sippus or Cirrus? Sippus clouds or something like that? It's been a while since I've seen those. I always see the people with the dinosaur looking one and the that's what I saw someone running around on a big rooster looking chicken thing. I don't want group quest. I want where's my campaign? My campaign. Where's my campaign? Over in the corner. Oh, there it is. Oh, nice. Let's see. I wasn't using the magic one. Let's see. Oh man, old Ion. Yeah, old Ion was definitely an experience. If you're talking about anything prior to, I would probably say anything prior to 3.0, I think would be considered old school. I don't remember exactly when they started implementing. Well, no, actually, I think Aethertex came about the same time as Bards. So yeah, it would have been, yeah, much further before that. Leveling was a lot harder. If you ever played um, old school World of Warcraft, uh, old school like I mean old school like vanilla, uh, where it took you, I would say a little bit more in casually playing, where it took you about at seriously like 2 months to get to 60. That was old school Aion. It was pretty bad. There were gaps in uh, quest lines, not the storyline, but in the quest. So like you would hit 20, you would hit I think about 18 to 20, and then you would essentially run out of campaign, and then you'd run out of quests. So then you were stuck to literally grinding at times. There were multiple spots in the 20s, the 30s, and then some pieces of the 40s were pretty bad. Um, come on. Yeah, don't worry about the cutscenes. Seize the bloody great sword. Alright, where is this? It's gonna be over there. Alright. Yeah. And besides, I believe, hold on, I'm gonna get caught up here. Dun, 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 dun. Where is this? I always get stuck. I always used to get stuck on this part because there's this canyon, and these wind streams I don't think take you where you think they go. Yeah, yeah, insane. You're right. A lot of the quests back then um, required groups, especially like actually like the ones in the canyon here. I believe were all elites at one point. Um, I had a really hard time completing the quests in this area. Uh, yeah, especially upper and lower Ulda's temple. Even though I believe these were actually people were duoing these with clerics and whatnot, and some clerics I think were actually soloing them if you had the right gear. Where am I going? All right. Where is? See, I'll take this wind stream, and it will. Oh, I can't remember. In Ingeson, can you take the wind stream and actually get off anywhere you want? Or does it make you take it all the way? Because if it makes you take it all the way, I'm going to get stuck. Well, actually, no. Well, if I... Well, no, actually, if I get down here, I should be able to take the path. Alright, we're going flying. Let's do it. If I don't do it now, I'm just going to sit here and talk about it for the next 10 minutes. Let's see. Which path do I take? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Cade mines were horrible at first. They made it really discouraging at the time. It was bad. we'll just grind our way over there. I'm gonna make my way over here while hopefully maybe completing some of this. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, 50 crawl marks, I remember that. Yeah. That's why I'm actually surprised how easy it is to level. I mean, yeah, they implemented the fast track, but fast track's actually been around for quite a while. Um, but yeah, I mean, I like NCSoft. I like the that's a new spell. Seismic crash. Is that what that is? Yeah. Hmm. Cool. Oh, come on. Got it. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I actually tried leveling back then. Um, it might have actually been a chanter. Not on this account. I actually the account that I was using at the time was my college account, so it was my university email. Which you know after 10 years, once they decide to migrate servers and migrate to a different platform, yeah, they no longer need my email. So yeah, I've kind of lost everything. Aion wasn't actually the only thing I lost, so that kind of sucked. Where am I going? But it's all right. I think pretty much everything now that was available for veteran accounts, you can pretty much get anyway uh, through some of these events. Yeah, like this guy, I'm pretty sure this guy would have been an elite at one point. Wow, 9 hours. Jeez, that would be. I don't even think I could sit and play for 9 hours. I mean, not anymore. You know, 10 years ago. Yeah, yeah, I probably could have. Um, I can hardly sit through a 1 hour meeting, so. Man, 9 hours. I mean, I know. I think I actually calculated it out. So in North American version, I don't know about EU, but they have those 20% potions for leveling. I was kind of I was kind of laughing at those the other day because those things are actually quite expensive um, in terms of in coin. Uh, you know, if you truly wanted to level just using those, I mean, it was hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was something close to right around $900 for a character. Oh, man, I don't even have all my buffs. Uh, 6.0 has not hit uh, North America yet. I have not actually done a whole lot of research on 6.0. Um, if it did, my guess is it would probably be sometime in the summer or in the fall. Because I believe 5.8 just hit, what, about a month or so ago, right? January, I think. No way. They're, are they seriously getting rid of Verderon and Elton? I did see a video earlier today. I was in a meeting watching. Yes, I was in a meeting watching YouTube videos, um, where somebody was on a Korean server 6.0, and they removed about half of Sanctum. I thought that was pretty crazy. So, yeah, I think if we truly do get a lot of those changes, that's gonna be very, very interesting. Where the hell am I going again? There's a wind stream. That is an exit wind stream. Well, shit. Oh, alright. Let's make it up here. So, can only fly to 2 points. It's either down here, up top. God, makes it so interesting. Alright. I think I can make my way down here, make it. Jeez, this is. Oh, the things you gotta do. Straight to Heron from Poeta. Wow. Skipping like 2 whole zones. That is. Wow. Of course. I'm not even paying attention. I'm gonna die here. Well, I mean, I guess if you think about it, I mean, Verderon. I mean, I think in one of my videos, um, I think in one of my videos, you really don't spend that much time in Verderon. Um, yeah, I mean, I really don't think you do. Uh, where did I spend? I do remember I spent. You do spend quite a bit of time in. Is it Elton? I couldn't see them getting rid of Heron because Chromade does play kind of a big. I mean, that whole. Wait, where can I go? I can go this way, right? I don't know. I think that's a really interesting storyline, but yeah, the PvP gear I never really got into. Um, I really only got the first. It was more of like the first tier uh, from the little badges that you get, the little marks from the arenas. Oh, come on, where did I just go? Alright, where am I going? Over here. Come on. Alright. Son of a bitch. Let's see, can I make my way up there? Oh my god, this sucks. Alright. You can buy mythic PvP gear on the broker now. Wow. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, what did I pull? Oh, I didn't pull anything. Can I make my... I have a feeling I can't make my way up here. Oh, come on. I have a feeling I'm going to get over this way, and it's going to be a dead end. And I'm going to be super pissed. God damn it. Ah. This is... The things you endure to find your way across a map to turn in a freaking quest. Look at this. Or not turn it in, just to... Bitch, you are hard to find. Yeah, I did hear, over the years, I mean, Ion's kind of, since they've opened up um, the Black Cloud Marketplace, I know the marketplace is not the same between the Korean version, the EU, and the North American, but I've heard over the years that the North American one, I guess, is been getting pretty bad as far as pay to win. I was on there looking the other day, and I don't really. I mean, aside from like the little marks that you can buy and whatnot, I never really saw too much that looked like it was pay to win. But yeah, somebody will always be unhappy though. Can't please everybody. Although I've seen a lot of really good players. A lot of the ones that I used to used to watch on Twitch back in the day. Zarami and who was it? Muffler Man, Ranger. I know a lot of them quit primarily because the PvP system was getting broke at the time, and I have a feeling I'm not going to find what I'm looking for in here. Damn it. Oh, this is the misleading crap that I can't stand. Yes, of course, you're up. Oh my god. Gotta climb out of the hole to go just around the corner. gold packs. And NCSoft let you buy gold, or is that Kino that they let you buy on the shop? Alright, come on. What's this? Oh my god, I hate this canyon. I cannot tell you. This canyon is on my shit list. It's up there with Dropner Cave in Aion. I cannot stand that place. And every time I get in this damn canyon, I can never get out. It drives me absolutely insane. Oh, who am I looking for? Insert it into. Alright, so what do I have? I got the Bloody Great Sword. Alright, so I got it from her, now I gotta go stick it in the stone. That looks like it should be in the canyon. Huh. Man. I can't go down this way. There's nothing over there. No, there's nothing. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like EU is quite different from North American. It's amazing that they would do stuff like that. Make I'm not turn around. Make versions vastly different. I mean, North American has a subscription, but I don't. They it says they keep improving it and upgrading it, but I have yet. I've subscribed to it in the past, even while leveling, and I don't really see any benefit from it. Um, Unless you are at or near level cap. Because the medals that they give you are going to be pointless while you're leveling if you decide to level that character to max and actually use it. God damn it, where is this person? It's a statue. Watch the damn statue beyond up there. Unless I am completely missing something. Let's take a look at incidents. Yeah, holds the key to reaching the hidden library and all this. Okay, well, I'm not worried about that. Catalan is fun. Catalan's where Catalan was where the eye was, right? If I remember, it's been it's been a while. Um, I was there before the storyline destroyed it, or NCSoft destroyed it, however you want to look at it. And then I noticed they just brought it back for. I don't know if that's going to be a short period of time or if they're going to implement its return into the storyline or not. I have a feeling. I already went this way. I went this way, but I went this up here, and it's I've been there. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's go this way. See how many things we can pull. Oh yeah, the eye was awesome. I loved the eye. That was that was so much fun. Get some groups together, get a group together, and yeah. I mean, just even the grind in the eye was great. I mean, you could spend hours there. There'd always be something to do. You get bored of the eye, just go on the outside and you know pick off the people trying to get inside. Yeah, that was that was always great. Oh, I should really keep up on my buffs. Damn statue. Alright. I'll kill you just to. Just, yeah. Damn place wasting my time. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't remember this part. Hmm. Did they cut a lot of this out? I have a feeling they. I'm gonna say they cut some stuff out. This doesn't look familiar at all. I remember having to do a lot of running around. Alright. Just because. Alright. Is that it? Examine the traveler's bag. There's traveler's bag. Where's the name? Oh. It's right in front of your face, buddy. Yeah. Spirit Masters were beasts back then. I mean, they still are. Um, the mysterious research diary. Yeah, they are. Let's see, where's this at? There it goes. All right, awesome. I can get the hell out of this little cave. All right. Yeah, I actually think my very first one was a Spirit Master, and that was only because, um, I of course having a pet at the time is allows you to level it a little bit easier. Um, but yeah, they were beasts back then. I mean, it was such a pain in the ass to kill. Um, when I leveled my Chanter, um, the only way I could, my only strategy for ever beating a Spirit Master was to outlive, was to sit there, heal myself, pot, and yeah, just I don't remember what the big heal was. The big hot that Chanters have that I've yet to get for some reason. Between that and then potting, you know, the first 10 seconds of them pounding on you, that was the only way I could actually survive. After that, they just melted. Magic resist. There we go, that way. Look at that, I still have I still have the shield from level 9. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, emphasis on crafting back then. Yeah, definitely. Some stuff needed procs to get that second level of yeah, that. Oh man, so much money we would spend on mats. It was crazy. I never really got that far. I think at the time I might have gotten maybe 250, 280 in the alchemy, making wind serums and such. Go back there. Yeah, we'll fly. Yeah, that was the only way I made money back then was making wind serums and scrolls. That was about it. Outside of that, I never really got into weaponsmithing or weapons or armor smithing. Never really got into it. I think it was mainly for the procs. I stayed away from it for that reason. And alchemy was more of a even if I didn't level off of whatever I was making, I could still sell it for something. So it seemed to be a little bit more profitable. Which is actually what I was going to do with this, but after reading what some of the things I did for 6.0 and how nobody really knows what they're going to do with crafting, the old crafting. Yeah, I'm probably going to hold off on dumping any money into that. What are you going to give me? Event bundle, Quran symbols that I will never use. Shugo, sure. Oh, crap, I have so many boxes. Yes, the DP jelly. Yep. Forgot all about that. I know. I hang on to a lot of this stuff thinking I'm going to turn around and sell it, and it's just a waste of bag space. Oh crap, all these Quran symbols. No, I don't want my Quran symbols. 5 and 5. More 5. I do remember farming these damn Quran symbols though. I do remember doing that. That sucked. And then the Serenium medals, I believe, as well. Those sucked too. So much time. Where's this? Hey, thanks Insane for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, man. I have been. I do try and schedule myself to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Although I've had a little bit more time on my hands lately, so sometime in between then, yeah, I've been streaming. So like Sundays I haven't been streaming, but I streamed I think for a good 3.5 hours Sunday. So that was a lot of fun. Oh my god, these guys are right in front of me. Any streams fit with your erratic sleep schedule? And are you a night owl? I take it, or are you a early morning person? Let's see what we're on. I guess EU. I guess we're what, 5 hours ahead? I think 5 hours. This is one of the things you don't have to do in Warcraft. You can just fly your mount anywhere you want. And Aion, you don't have a mount. I mean, I guess unless you pay for one. But still, you gotta figure out how to get from here to here. When you don't. Isn't there a teleporter that brings you to that base? Oh, hey, look, a teleporter. Oh my god. No, that's. No. Where is this? I want to say that there was a flight point right here at some point. But yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I would guess 9 hours would be California West Coast, because California is 3 hours behind me, and I live in the Midwest. So I think I'm gonna butcher this, but I think I'm 5 hours minus GMT, I believe, or it might even be 6. Since where I live we changed time, so we moved forward 1 hour in the springtime. Yeah, I think I'm horrible with that, so I'll take my word for it. Windstream. Ooh. Where is it? Windstream. I can hop. Alright, maybe I can hop Windstreams here. Alright, let's give that a try. What is this? What? Does this work? Oh my god. Forget I said anything about. Oh my god. This is. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm wrong, quote me on Reddit. Yeah, the last thing I want to be wrong on is European time and what time it is in Shanghai, I guess. You know, go to energy gates. Not gonna be. Yeah, the only time zones I really know is California and Chicago. Mainly because I do go to Chicago from time to time. What is this dimensional relativism? What is this going to take me? I guess we'll find out. Esoterus. Rare? Probably not. Oh wait, no, Esoterus, I don't want to go there. That's one of the instances. What is this? Other MMOs, the only other game that I will actually pay for, subscription-wise, is Final Fantasy 14. I think, you know, Final Fantasy actually has a decent platform in terms of I guess just more of the content, how everything's kind of laid out. You know, they implement the fates. Oh crap, what is this? 65. What? You know, they have the fate system. You can level just off of that. Not to mention, Final Fantasy as a whole, the storyline is just, I love the storyline. I mean, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, I mean, yeah, I mean it's truly awesome what they've created with 14. Even though they had to scratch the very first version when it was released, but actually no, it wasn't even released. I think it was alpha. It was the people they had testing it were saying it was so unbelievably horrible that they just completely scrapped it, and I think they kept some of the mechanics and whatnot, and they what's this? That's where mine. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I don't remember too much from that. That was, geez, that was probably what, 4 years ago. Yes, yeah, Final Fantasy has a very unique system where, yeah, you can level every class on the same tune. That takes some getting used to. Um, but yeah, a matter of just switching characters and then switching out your gear. Yeah, uh, it's really nice, and especially when you do have when you get some of your characters, multiple characters, to the right level, and you have other, if your group needs, say a healer, and you've got a healer that's, that level, you can just switch on the fly. It's really nice. It's convenient. Oh, that's a big ass bug. Yeah, I didn't do too much of their PvP, but I did hear that their PvP system definitely needed some work, though. I do remember that. And I think I was playing a paladin at the time, and then I took the specialty of warrior. Holy crap! Oh, he's got that reflex spell. Really good stuff though with Final Fantasy 14. Again, that would be the only game I would pay for a monthly subscription for. Which, I mean, if Aion wasn't wasn't free to play, I probably wouldn't pay for it. Guild Wars, I think Guild Wars, man, my friend actually tried to get me to Guild Wars. Okay, I guess I one shot, two shot him. That's kind of weird. Yeah, Guild Wars, I don't, stop attacking. Yeah, Aion's always kind of stuck with me though. I don't know if it's the wings or if it's just the actual challenge of working for a year and then yeah, their PvP system's always in Aion has always intrigued me. It reminded me of the old school WoW. So during vanilla when they implemented the PvP system, you had to maintain your rank. So that means you actually had to work on PvP, get your kills, and yeah, make sure you were maintaining it. Otherwise, your honor would go down. Holy crap! Really? Yeah. Yeah, Black Desert. Um, I do actually have Black Desert. I bought that when that first came out. I played it for a couple months, and their system just seems so vast. What you could do, like you are right. It is a grind fest, and I think they try and more or less kind of deter you with that with the the combo systems, which is I like the combo systems. It makes it interesting, but it does get kind of monotonous after a while. And not to mention, if you ever take a break, well, it you have to relearn everything. Uh, that's kind of one of my issues with it. I didn't like that. Made it very hard to remember everything. Actually, it's kind of. I think that's the same way with what's the other? Oh, the other game, Blade and Soul. I was thinking of the other game that NCSoft has. Blade and Soul, I think, is the same way. It's got the kind of a similar um, WASD and um, shift and your mouse buttons to attack to generate the combos. Yeah, Black Desert definitely takes it to another level. That's for sure. That is for sure. And I touch on Black Desert every once in a while, but it's I get so lost in what to do. What's the one I need on the other side? Talk to who? Alright, going back to Ingerson. Let's see. It's funny you bring up the fishing. I was I was actually playing on Black Desert the other day, and I stopped I got to one of the destinations for one of the quests I was turning in, and just along the water line, you just see like this massive group of people just fishing. Like that's it. They're just fishing. I thought it was kind of funny. Like, is this what this game really comes down to? It's just the fishing. It's to think that that's what you get to look forward to. You know, you hit next level, and then what do? It's like you retire, but instead in Black Desert you fish, or you build boats and then sell them for money, I guess. Which is what I heard people do. Build boats and sell them. Oh, so close. Oh, man, I went to 56. Yeah. Alright, awesome. So, I think, such a waste to get rid of all this gear. Surgeon Davy. Oh wait, no, actually I have... Alright. I'm never going back to this. Anyway, unsellable. How am I supposed to do with it? States. Fire. Where are you? Fireproof scroll. I always choose the fireproof scroll. Mainly because of mages. I don't know if anyone else does that, but once they get done treeing you and sleeping you 500 times, they do their meteor crash thing. That'll help survive it. 56. Is that when the new next set of Davian gear is? 56. I was wondering when it is. I was getting a little worried there. So maybe we'll hit 56, go do that, and I thought I had more to sell. Okay, any of this stuff. Block. Either. I don't even know why I still have this. It's not usable. Alright, who do I gotta talk to for this? Actually, how far am I away? Less than 5%. Is there a repeatable quest in here somewhere? Thoughts? No, that's broker. Like I used to have a quest. This is route to signal has been established. Alright, where'd that go? Wow, all mythic. I guess that's probably an upgrade from what I'm used to seeing, what they used to hand out at 56. Oh, what do I have nearby? With anything nearby? Probably not. Could go. Alright, you know what? I will. Actually, I shouldn't take that long to grind. We will grind this. And we'll come back. Of course. Oh man, yeah, those repeatable coin quests, my god, those would kill somebody these days. Those were horrible. Yeah, like I said, I remember grinding the Quran seals in Catalan. That, oh my god, that was horrible. Let's see how long it takes us to grind this. This should be pretty fast though. And one thing I don't miss is waiting for arenas to pop. That is for sure. Sitting around and waiting. That was brutal. Yeah, I don't see anyone playing nowadays having the patience to suffer through Quran grind again. That really was brutal. Let's just hope they don't bring anything like that back. Oh, how much more do we have? Alright, less than 1%. That itch. That anxious itch. It's like right there. There we go. Alright. Where are we going? So, where do I want to go? I don't remember how to get there now. Talk with noobs. I gotta talk to noobs. What's this on? I'm gonna go to Sanctum actually. Real fast. Not bad though. I think maybe I spent 2 days in Ingerson now. Not that bad. Not that bad. Alright, so where is Exalted Path? Which one is it? Right. Veterinary Stones. Is it this one? No. Come on. Yeah, this is so. This up here, the video I saw earlier, all of this, and all of this of Sanctum in 6.0 was gone. So there's no more outer dock, and no more what is this called? The library and is it Protector's Hall? Yeah, there's no more bridge, apparently. That's all separated, so it's just these pieces. Pretty crazy. Have I always played Elios? For the most part, yes. I did play Asmodean up to, I think, about level 50. Of course, that's on my old account. I do have some characters on this one. I think it's about 30 or so. They're going to be on, is it the Catalan server? The server I'm on in this one is Denaria. I think that's how you say it, Denaria. Let's go. No, I want this one. What's this guy have? Oh, yeah. I thought I was supposed to land on a boat. Or did they take that out? Do you go from here to the boat? I don't know. How level is that now? No. This one. Give me a second look on my map. I'm so used to just clicking this locate button. Alright, let's see what they decide to give us. Well, so I can learn all of that now. Weapon chest, armor box. Wow, they really do. Staff. Pretty staff. Look at that. So, yeah. Actually, no. Godstone, arms fusion, 68 or lower. Well, since I don't ever plan on really using these, I might hold off on that for a bit. Nice. Oh, the black and gold. Look at that. If only I can get rid of the ugly ass helm. That'd make me feel better. Actually, I can hide it. Let me hide it. It's gonna be. Go ahead, it can show display. Can't you shut off the? Nah, I'll go there. Alright, what else do we got here? So. Let's go once. Alright guys, I think, so I actually exceeded my goal tonight. Well, yeah, kind of. I at least met the goal that I wanted to get tonight. I wanted to get out of Ingerson. Definitely got through all the campaigns of that. There's actually only one outstanding one from the 50s, lower 50s, I guess. Death Eater. I still got to go back to Theo to get this one. I might do that one. Oh, today's Tuesday, so yeah, we'll see. I might either get to this one tonight. Well, Tuesday night. Which actually right now it's Tuesday morning, so I'll get to this one either Wednesday, or I'll see if I have some time to stream this, and then we will work on our, I don't even know how to say it, Sigria. Sigria? Signia quest. So, character screen. Oh man. Yeah. All right. But other than that, yeah, that's really all I got for tonight, guys. Like I said earlier, I've got a meeting that I technically have to be at. It's in about less than 6 hours, so I gotta get some sleep, and yeah, I gotta go talk to some doctors. So yeah, if you guys want, I'm actually very active on Twitter at MindsGaming45. I tweet on there a lot. I tweet every time I go on, before I go on stream, and yeah, my normal schedule. I'm actually scheduled Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is normally my stream days. I think I actually have put down for 10:30, but I typically start right about 11:15, and I normally stream to somewhere between 1 and 2. Mondays I normally stream till about 1 because I have to be to work. I typically have a meeting about 7 or 8 in the morning, and yeah, my other nights, Wednesday and Friday. Wednesdays I normally go till about 2. Fridays I normally go to about 3:30. So we can definitely get a lot more progress out of Wednesday and Friday. But until then, yeah, follow, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. It was nice talking to you guys. I will see you either tonight or Wednesday.